Good morning EDJ, welcome everyone to your favorite radio program on the French Riviera. I am Léa Dutrouille, your host for your weekly morning EDJ show. Mathieu, Nina, how are you today?
Fine, thank you, and you?
I'm very good. Today's headlines, a new complaint in the Mazan case, a new summit for Ukraine, and a feedback of the latest Oscars ceremony. But first, here's a little sneak peek of the weather. The situation remains largely unchanged. The sun will dominate throughout the day from Hauts-de-France down to Midi-Pyrénées and from Grand Est to the inland areas of the PACA region. However, from Normandy towards Brittany as well as in the Pays de la Loire and Nouvelle-Aquitaine, the sky will be overcast with occasional showers. More settled weather is expected over the Pyrenees mountain range from Languedoc-Roussillon towards the lower Rhône valley along the Var coastline and the French Riviera and in Corsica. At dawn, temperatures will range between 8 and 12 degrees along the coast. Daytime highs will be between 15 and 20 degrees across the country. It's right now 8 a.m. and 8 minutes, your news bulletin of the week right after the jingle.
A member of the commando linked to Mohamed Amzra escaped transfer to France. Arrested in Spain, Fernando D. is suspected of having participated in the deadly attack at the Uncarville to both. Nicknamed Prof or AB, he is said to have been in contact with Amra via encrypted messaging. He was brought before an investigating judge. New complaint in the Mazan case. Caroline Darian files a complaint against her father Dominique Pellicot for rape and sexual assault. Already sentenced to 20 years in prison for organizing rapes on his wife Gisèle, he is now accused by his daughter of similar acts between 2010 and 2020. He claims to have been sedated and the victim of chemical submission. Photos found on his computer and online exchanges support the complaint. A page is turning in Lille. After 24 years at the head of the city, Martine Aubry threw in towel. The socialite mayor will leave her post in the mid-March. She's confirmed this in an interview with Le Monde. Elected in 2001 to succeed Pierre Mauroy, she left her mark on Lille. Former Minister of Labour under Mitterrand and Jospin, she remains known for having led the 35-hour reform. The European Union faced an arms race. Yesterday, European leaders met in Brussels. The goal to discuss a colossal 800 billion euros defense plan. This sum aims to strengthen European military capabilities in the face of the war in Ukraine. For its part, Russia believes that France wants the war to continue after Emmanuel Macron's speech last night. A disaster narrowly avoided in South Korea. Yesterday morning, a South Korean fighter jet dropped 8 bombs by mistakes. The incident occurred just 25 kilometers from the demarcation line with North Korea. During a military exercise with the United States, a plane dropped bombs that exploded well beyond the intended area. South Korean authorities have opened an investigation to understand how such an error could happen. Protect your glass. As part of the Women's Rights Week, Antibes is launching a prevention campaign against chemical submission. 5,000 cup protectors will be distributed to high school students to raise their awareness of the risk in the evening. These kits, consisting of a lid and a detection tab, will be given to high school students. Ariane 6 ready to conquer space. After a false start on Monday, this time is the right one. The European rocket took off for its first commercial flight from Kourou in the French Guyana. On board, a 3.5-ton French military satellite that tasked with monitoring the Earth day and night.
Faced with growing tensions in Ukraine and Russian provocations, France's head of state calls on Europe to mobilize to ensure its own defense. Nina Royer.
Last Wednesday, Emmanuel Macron took a serious and offensive step towards Russia. In front of 15 million television viewers, the French president has stated that Moscow now represented a threat to France and Europe, denouncing an aggressiveness that violates our borders and seems to know no bounds. In support for Ukraine, he reiterated his commitment to a people who are courageously fighting for their freedom. But beyond the Ukrainian conflict, Emmanuel Macron also addressed Europeans, urging them to take their security into their own hands. This is a reminder that the future of European defense can no longer depend exclusively on the United States at a time of growing uncertainty about American involvement, particularly with Donald Trump at the White House, who also cut off his military aid to Kyiv. The statement marks a turning point. The speech is on the sidelines of the one he gave at the start of the war in Ukraine on February 24, 2022. We must not humiliate Russia, he said. Long an advocate of dialogue with Vladimir Putin, France's president is now adopting a firmer stance, seeking to alert public opinion and mobilize his European partners. The question remains, however, whether these statements will be followed up by concrete actions weighted by Ukrainians.
All right, it's now time for your cinema segment. Let's dive into the latest Oscars ceremony. We turned our gaze westward to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, where the 97th Academy Awards unfolded with all the drama and spectacle befitting Tinseltown's grounded stage on Sunday, March the 2nd. The night belonged unequivocally to Anora, the indie darling that defied the odds to clinch 5 Oscars, including Best Picture. Director Sin Becker, known for his unflinching portrayals of marginalized America, made history by securing 4 awards in a single evening: Best Picture, Director, Original Screenplay, and Editing, matching the legendary Walt Disney's 1954 record. Anora weaves a poignant narrative around a street-smart stripper entangled in a complex liaison with a Russian oligarch's son, offering a raw yet tender exploration of love and survival. Mickey Madison, at the tender age of 25, seized the Best Actress accolade for a portrayal of the titular character Nora. This victory positions her among the youngest to receive this honor and marks a significant milestone as the first Gen Z actress to do so. Her performance, lauded for its depth and authenticity, has been a focal point in discussion about the film's impact. In the Best Actor category, Adrien Brody added a second Oscar to his repertoire for his role in The Brutalist, a film that also garnered awards for Best Original Score and Best Cinematography. Brody's acceptance speech, clocking in at 5 minutes and 40 seconds, now holds the record for the longest in the Oscars history, surpassing Greer Garson's 1942 address. Kieran Culkin's performance in A Real Pain earned him the Best Supporting Actor award. For the moment was tinged with controversy. Cameras captured fellow nominee Edward Norton appearing to mouth an expletive upon losing, a candid reaction that swiftly became a viral sensation. On the other hand, Zoe Saldana made history as the first American of Dominican descent to win an Oscar, taking home Best Supporting Actress for a role in Emilia Perez. The film's original song, El Mal, also triumphs, becoming the 5th non-English language song to win Best Original Song. Furthermore, the animated feature Flow, an independent Latvian production, broke new ground by winning Best Animated Feature, marking the first time an independent film has claimed this category. Meanwhile, I'm Still Here became the first Portuguese-language film nominated for Best Picture and the first Brazilian film to win an Oscar, securing Best International Feature Film. Hosting duties were adeptly handled by Conan O'Brien, whose inaugural appearance as MC was met with widespread acclaim. His signature wit and self-deprecating humor provided a refreshing departure from the politically charged tones of previous ceremonies, offering a night of levity and celebration. However, the evening was not without its critics. Another award celebrated faced scrutiny from sex workers who felt the film missed an opportunity to effect real change, arguing it portrayed a narrow, woman-to-sing view of their industry. Additionally, technical glitches marred Hulu's live stream of the event, leading to viewers' frustration and a subsequent apology from the platform. In the realm of fashion, the ceremony paid homage to James Bond franchise, with artists Lisa, Doja Cat, and Ray delivering electrifying performances of classic Bond themes. Halle Berry, herself a former Bond girl, introduced the tributes, while Margaret Qualley captivated audiences with a number set to the iconic Bond theme. As the curtains fall on this year's Oscar, what movie do you think will take the lead in the next Oscar ceremony? As it is almost the end of our show, now let's debate about the fact that actually concerns Europe and the United States of America. Buy European, that's the message from consumers fed up with President Donald Trump's hostile attitude towards Europe. Are you willing to do it?
I won't do it. I mean, like, my life is fed up with American, things. Like, for example, I use a Mac. I use iPhone, so I think it's a little bit controversial. I mean, like, paradoxical to use them, but to prone a boycott. So I won't do it.
Oh, so you will continue using American stuffs?
Yeah, but for my defense, I don't anymore drink like Coca and all those films. But I do watch Netflix, so
you don't drink Coke because it's
no, for
it's
personal reasons,
yeah.
Because it's
it's
too
not,
much sugar.
Yeah, for health and all those things. Okay, what about you, Mathieu?
Yeah, I think so. Even it could be difficult for me I can pass from McDonald's, Coke, and all the food, American food. But like you said, for iPhone, iMac, and all the technology, electronic and technology products, it might be complicated because we don't have
other options in Europe.
But do you think European stuffs, like, I don't know, food or whatever, is more expensive than the American ones?
I know that textile is more expensive. For example, if you want to buy in France, a t-shirt can be 300.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's for a good trend, no? A good mark, no? Because when I go like to no, yeah, you mean really so European one? Yeah, gosh.
If it's from France, it can be expensive. But if you buy from other firms, American firms, it's cheap.
And do you understand people boycotting the American products?
Of course, and I encourage them, but I can't do it myself because, like I said, I use all these things, and it's like I agree with them, and if I could, I would do like them. But my atmosphere and my weekly routine is like fed up with American things.
But you talked about Netflix. What about Canal Plus? Because it's a French
I don't
industry.
use it because it's from Bolloré, and I boycott Bolloré.
So you prefer to boycott Bolloré while he's European rather than boycotting...
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Mathieu?
Yeah, I use Canal Plus, but Canal Plus, we have not big programs such as we have in Netflix. Netflix has the biggest series, and Canal Plus have...
Yeah, but Canal Plus is what is holding the French cinematography in this film industry. Without Canal Plus, technically, we won't have those movies.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Canal Plus could replace Netflix for France and all European countries.
So you will continue using Netflix, even if it's just for like 2 months, just to wait that, the tension falls back down. You can't use just Canal Plus for 2 months? Because I can, I think.
I can also, but I don't think that 2 months are enough. I mean, like if we cancel American films, it's for many months, many years.
Okay.
To support, because Donald Trump is very, is proud of him, and he will stand on his position. So if we want to do something, we have to either do it together and for a long time.
Yeah, for 4 years then.
What?
For 4 years then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you capable for passing Netflix for 4 years?
Well, why not? I guess because for now, I didn't watch Netflix for a long time right now.
Okay.
Because I'm busy in life. So, no, yeah, Canal Plus is quite good for me, I think. Yeah. And what about maybe books or whatever? Do you read American authors?
No.
Yes, I do. But
do you think we should boycott also those artist people? Because technically it's not their fault.
Yeah, maybe we should, because I would say that we shouldn't boycott art, but films are art. So in fact, we should boycott every art and every symbols that remains American, and every like I said, the power, the soft power.
Yeah.
Softer power symbols. but I think it's too much complicated because I learn from books, and American authors are important in my opinion.
Okay. Well, we're gonna finish on those good words. This is the end of your Good Morning EDJ show. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thanks for listening to us. Stay tuned and very safe to the next episode next week. See you soon et bonne journée.